Ou podemos. Fala aí, galera do YouTube aqui não lixo, nós somos agir Nintendo X no novo de 2006. E Nintendo que House lá o junho de 2006, tá bom? E essa galera, essa deixa o like, se canal, tá bora pro vídeo. Olha, eu tô gostando. Só na Nintendo Direct. Nunca tinha visto antes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Ou podemos. Ai, não. Ou
First,
podemos.
here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Please, take a look at this.
What? Ele veio bobar?
Hello. Beep. My name is Lowell Misreads, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. Beep. I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game. Beep.
Que legal. Ai, jogos.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Pode sapo.
Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, down. 2, 3, down. 2, down. 2, 3, down. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with B.A. B.A. And a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab a snack at exactly 3
Olha, tem
o'clock.
quanto jogador bom.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch. You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Let's begin with some headlines.
Enquanto isso, curte o martelo, ele disse tanta coisa.
As your
Enquanto
best
isso, que o dublador foi o José Santa Cruz.
a new entry in the
Dos
Swordplay action
filmes.
series
Não, peraí.
is slashing onto
Dos
Nintendo
filmes de
Switch 2.
animação e séries.
Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect. And the powerful counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma. As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan, seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spellcasting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Naytiba. Now, join Eve on her mission to save humanity and reclaim the planet. Engage in high-speed combat that focuses on timing. Then find your opening and strike. Defeat enemies to acquire new skills, then strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Blast off in the 2-player co-op adventure Orbitals. Protect your home in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path. Activate devices in time with the beat. Escape from incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage through the stars. 2 players can also work together locally or online using GameShare. Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Journey through the glade of dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends. When the shadow of the village starts spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to lead, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages and enjoy more added content. Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Foot using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 1st. It's a great day for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful
Chegou a
world
notificação aqui.
brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch. And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle. They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean. You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the seas.
Olha, cheio de pixel. Oh my god, meu
Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat Crew.
Deus!
Cook up recipes with Sanji.
Eu
Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks. Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
You know, this is
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update. By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea. Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026. And there's more! The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
Man, I feel one.
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC. Next, please take a look at this.
This is the Dagden Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games, the winner of which is granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate. The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale. Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds. I'm figuring it out.
That's my house.
Recruit new allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range and your unit's strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
Look upon the promised one, who will rout you here and guide the living to salvation. How did it feel to upheave the world?
Olha só, aquela menina botou a blama em houses.
Be gone from us, the darkest.
Problema, porque é mais ruim. Não, gente. É. Tá disponível.
Be gone from us,
Tá disponível no Nintendo
the
Switch 2.
darkest.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th. Alongside the standard edition, there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dactyl Collection, that launches the same day. Please look forward to it. Let's continue with some more
Vai
headlines.
aparecer o próximo jogo do Subsmash Bros. É pelo vinho.
Welcome to the next level of Ninja Battles.
Não posso marcar.
The first part of Ninja 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2.
É o Ninja Lada.
After accidentally breaking a
Essa
forbidden
devia
seal,
ser do
you're
Pokémon
stranded on an
Ninja.
uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninja 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring. The DK Challenge barrels in.
Que isso?
Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges. Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges starting later today. Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Bros. Is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Bros. Twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves with the first wave beginning later today. From the creators of Vampire Survivors. The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch 2. Up to 8 players can compete online for the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor? More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege, you must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke?
They still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
Let's show up we farmers have spirit.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades? Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in handheld mode. In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed at a later date. The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th. The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions. New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here are some early moments from the game.
アニマは世界の源である。その風も世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだ。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ晶石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
今日の訓練は実戦を想定してのものだ。
力の使い方、なんとなく分かった気がする。
死って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。小石なしで騎士の力。
生と死全てはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ
神の恨みが未だ晴らされてはいないこと。
¿Qué? Nintendo Switch, mano. É da Nintendo que dizia. Chega 2007.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward to future updates. Next, please take a look at this.
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles. There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion control. Let's go over them. Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing.
O primeiro jogo no Nintendo Switch foi
to keep your opponent on their toes. In table tennis. Aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump, set,
o jogo
in volleyball.
O primeiro jogo que foi Strike também tinha uma animação lá, foi lá da Google Pixel pro robô.
Basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding. Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising. Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane. Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character. Warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character. Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger. 3, 2, 1. You'll need this to claim victory.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match. The thumb moves, just like this.
Round 1.
Here we go. Let's have a good match. Oh, got him right away.
2, 1. Breakout.
Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs. Oh, go, go, go. Hold it. Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned.
No.
Wait.
Breakout.
Vai.
I was worried for a second there.
No.
Okay, my thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger.
No! Hey!
Hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything is fine. My thumb returned to normal.
Com medo. Eu tô com medo.
Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
perdi, já era. Já era, não tem problema. Perder faz parte. Perder.
Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Não, peraí. É. Tinha pouca razão, não tem problema. Perder faz parte.
Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Let's move on to more headlines.
Survive a land ruled by dragons. The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2. An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Explore a land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th. Get on board for these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Party Land. Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Party Land launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th. So let's get down there and finish the job. Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew. Well done, Fox! A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Hope resonates within the crystals. Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D. Final Fantasy Resonance. This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 22nd. A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities. Help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Prepare for an all-new monster-filled adventure.
Lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There they gain the power to turn monsters into friends.
Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it. Win it over and it'll fight by your side.
Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies. Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
About time you got here.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
Desse verão de 2006.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game. Hey everyone, here's some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure. Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual? That's you. Let's call this handy youth the Mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. Alright, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The Salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the Exploration Bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the Salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the Salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. Don't forget to check this out too. See ya! Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. Don't forget to check this out too. See ya! So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
Awaken your power.
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor ReFantazio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system November 12th. Create, explore, survive. A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way. Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch Worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Light and darkness approaches. Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2 October 8th. A bundle with all 3 compilations, Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3, also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが定義する光と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Olha só.
How was that? Next is our last announcement. Please take a look.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller, that's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds. You can read about a game, you can watch a trailer, but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a closer look, hearing from the teams, and spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Teresa and I'm joined here by Gab, Dan, and Rob. We're here to talk about Star Fox, coming out June 25th. It is a cinematic shooter. We're gonna focus on the single player game, and then we'll go into the multiplayer in a later segment. But Dan, why don't you take us away?
Yeah, we're gonna start right out here in this new cinema scene, right on the Star Fox Bridge, Bridge of the Great Fox, which is the base for the Star Fox team. The team is just coming out of their VR training session, which is part of the tutorial. And here's we get a little introduction to some of the characters. Falco is their ace pilot, Slippy's the engineer, science expert, Peppy's their veteran uncle who gives them advice, and then Fox McCloud is the leader of the team. And what has happened during their training session is they're getting a call from General Pepper, who's the head of the Corneria Defense Force, and he wants to hire this mercenary team to help them in a fairly desperate situation, which we'll see as we answer this call. I think we're going to go straight into the campaign here, and when you start the campaign, you're going to be able to select between easy and normal difficulty mode. You can also unlock the expert difficulty mode, which we'll talk about in more detail later. You unlock that by getting medals in the various missions, but we're going to start with normal because that's what most people are going to be familiar with. And you can also, before each mission, select single player, co-op a local, or co-op game share, which we'll do more about co-op later. Let's go straight into single player, and this is another kind of cinema scene where you can see the cinematic storytelling.
Incoming hail from General Pepper. Priority 1.
As you mentioned, these cutscenes aren't new, so they expand upon what we already know about the franchise, or at least the game this is based off of.
Seem a little on edge.
They do a really good job of showcasing each member's unique personalities.
The details on the characters just really bring them to life with their Falcons goofing off in the background. The various uniforms are different. The backgrounds in these different scenes are also have a lot of detail that I think will reward keen observation, and even players who are really familiar with the franchise, I think will spot some details that might be kind of interesting.
Save Corneria. Liberate the land.
Watering can.
We gotta have some decorations here.
Pleasure doing business with you,
but yeah, General Pepper here is pretty desperate. He's hiring the Star Fox team to help out on Corneria, which is under attack by the forces of Andross, who has rampaged through the system, and the Star Fox team has to liberate the Lylat system. Here the R-Wing fighters are going to launch out of the Great Fox and head down to Corneria, where we'll again see some more details that bring the characters to life. Right after this quick classic title screen here.
It really does get the title of like a cinematic experience.
And it's nostalgic, like music too. Like the music is so good.
The music is great in this game.
Right here definitely gives like sci-fi movie vibes.
Yeah. So Corneria is the main planet, jewel of the Lylat system. Most of the inhabitants live there. Here you can see some of the details on the R-Wings as they enter the atmosphere. Each one has its own kind of customization depending on the pilot. You can look and see those differences for yourself.
Atmospheric
check it out.
Complete.
Going through a quick systems check. Again, the characters are kind of approaching this in different ways. The R-Wing is unfolding in a very dramatic fashion here. A lot of detail.
But like you mentioned, Dan, it's got the detail that adds that personality, and it's the personality of those characters that they added to their own vehicles.
So good.
Like, even their outfits too, they really outline their personality, and the role within the team.
If you look really closely, you can even see the wear and tear on these vehicles. There's just a lot of detail and love put into these.
Especially as you keep playing through the stages too, like they see that wear and tear also.
Like if you receive damage and
So the game gives you a flight plan here. Through the mission, you're able to kind of focus on what you need to do, which is shoot down the bad guys. You've got your laser, which has single shots and also charge shots that can lock on to the enemies. And by doing that, it'll hit them for sure. You can get multiple hits there. I just saved Slippy. That's something you're going to want to keep an eye out for as you play the game. There are times when you're get in danger, and saving them is beneficial.
And if you don't, they get shot down.
Yes. They can get shot down. You can also shoot them yourself, so you need to be careful of that.
Please don't do that.
Friendly fire.
No friendly fire.
You can see, even though we're kind of going through the city, there's a lot of different routes you can take, different enemies, different things to fly through, fly under.
Use the bomb?
Yeah, that was to get that robot, so we didn't knock down the pylon there, and I think more to get the wing, the laser power up.
This is, like you mentioned, it's worth keeping your teammates around because they will provide helpful information. Like Peppy is very good at giving you a heads up of the environment, what's coming, whether breaking would be a good idea. Accelerating.
If there's enemies coming up behind you,
Line these guys up, Fox.
And here we go. Falco lining up enemies for you.
Falco's doing
Had a malfunction.
system check, and so he got in a little bit of trouble there, but I'd be able to.
You should rush a system check.
He really wanted to get into
Of course,
this mission.
Slippy's got to rub it in a little.
He is correct.
Do a barrel
Do
roll.
a barrel roll. Of course, barrel rolls will
Classic.
also deflect lasers, which is kind of a nice thing when you got a bunch of them coming at you.
Those archways make for a good obstacle course.
I'm going to switch to mouse targeting here to just have a little fun flying through these. Also shoot in this mode.
Like here, we'll see the console of the R-Wing here.
Yeah, it's pretty immersive. I'm also going to crash in this more.
Oh god.
We didn't want to go through the arches anyway because we wanted to see this other boss, but you can have a lot of fun with that mode. It adds to the way that different variety of ways to play it.
Oh god.
I didn't shoot that.
Really low on energy.
It's okay.
Did I shoot him down?
You should shoot him down. You shot him a couple.
Okay, I'll take it.
No, you're good.
But because this is a Star
gotta be
Fox
careful.
specifically is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive game, that's how like Dan is able to use the mouse controls, which is kind of a nice perk, especially when you're trying to get more precision shots.
And that transition is very seamless,
Yeah.
as you noticed. You can switch between them whenever it feels appropriate to you.
Yeah, and here we've transitioned into all range mode, which is a little bit bigger battlefield here. There are borders. If you hit the border, it'll turn you around automatically.
আজি বেশি কাম কোভা পাই
Guy and see him from different angles and shoot him from different angles, which is kind of fun because he's got a lot of different parts
Kata
on
di
him.
mana
You can shoot his guns, you can shoot his legs, and just basically have fun with him. But we're not gonna take too long.
That actually gave you an advantage picking that because now it's just a sitting target.
Well, I've fought him a few times, so he was not as bad as I thought he was. I meant to have a little fun with him, but we also want to keep moving through and showing some other parts of the game. So yeah, you can experiment with that and have fun with the different bosses and find different ways to fight them.
Didn't even
Dan likes to play with his food.
How about you?
Didn't even break a sweat. No, I didn't. As it turns out. But yeah, we're going to keep on going to the next mission. After each mission, depending on what you do, yeah, I know, sorry, Peppy. You can go on different routes through the system. And in this case, since we didn't go through the arches, we're going to be going to Medio. There are alternate paths that might allow us to go to Sector Y or some other different levels. So Medio is fine because that's where we wanted to go. And this is where we're going to show some of the alternate controls. I'm going to pass it over to Gab and Teresa as we go through this cinema scene.
For sure. And as we get prepped, here's a
Impressive work, Star Fox. Enemy forces are
And once again, you can see
We can handle ourselves in a combat
that
scene, General.
additional storytelling through smaller things like body language, facial expressions. It's
a real
yeah.
team.
Lectures.
Yes.
Lectures.
Happy,
Lectures,
yes.
but the way he's like rolling his head, leading back, like he doesn't care. You can get a really good idea of who each of these characters are.
Falco cares. He wants to
He does.
be successful in the mission. Let's get in there.
He wants to shoot you.
On action.
He wants to beatbox.
I expect you to make short work of them.
Yeah, Slippy's still looking at the schematic of the Gronga on the screen there. He thought that was pretty cool.
emanating from deep within.
And now we have found mysterious energy in the asteroid field.
Yeah, Slippy is very, very into the details of being the tech and the engineer and just constantly checking through everything. And so it's really fun just seeing these cutscenes and seeing how their personalities shine through every action that they do. So as Dan mentioned, we have opened up the path to Medio, but because we want to really show co-op, I'm going to back out, resume this campaign, and then select co-op local. So you'll see here that the Joy-Con 2 controllers get split between the players. So one player becomes a pilot, the other player plays as the gunner. So we're going to go ahead here and set up the controllers. I will be enlisting the role of pilot, and I will ask Gab to be my gunner.
It's an honor.
We got this. All right, so we're going to start this mission. And then as you're loading the screen, you'll see at the bottom right, there's a little R-Wing that you could actually control. You do little barrel rolls.
Yeah, get used to the controls a little.
I love all these fun small details.
Yeah,
Just adds to the
totally
experience.
Good luck with the co-op.
Thanks, Dan. Why you say? Why foreshadowing
I just like
something?
wishing people good luck.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's ever heard that before.
Don't lose your focus.
What did you do?
Keep it tight.
Don't worry about it. Concentrate.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so focused.
Wait a minute.
Shooting things.
Scientists say there's an accident used to be on the planet. I wonder what happened to it.
How are the controls working?
I'm not liking this at all. Okay, sorry, Gab. Hold on a second. I cannot. So, Dan really likes playing the classic controls where everything is inverted. I do not. I refuse. I think it's hard. I don't like it. So anyway, I got choices, which I appreciate. But you'll see here the details of the controls for each player here. So I can focus on boosting, braking, somersaulting, U-turn, and then Gab will be focused on shooting, throwing bombs, but also answering any calls that kind of come in.
Before we move on, we talked about expert mode. How you unlock that is by getting all the medals across the Lila system. And to do that, you need to keep all of your team members alive, as well as reach a certain hit threshold. We can continue on Megan a little bit more. So for this one, for Medio, it is 200 hits. Others may have different requirements, but you always need to keep your crew members alive. By collecting all of them, again, you get the expert.
And to that point, it's not just hitting enemies. That's why you see me shooting all of these meteors, because some of them are breakable and will count towards that hit total.
Yeah, lots of fun ways to get additional hits. One of them is the lock-on with the laser.
Take them down.
That gets you bonus hits.
Oh, there you go. We got a +1 right there.
Nice.
You other one?
Oh, yeah.
You got the bomb. Nice. Yeah, a lot of times also defeating multiple enemies will drop items for you. Useful and important.
We saw Dan use a bomb earlier, but we didn't talk about it. Bombs are limited limited use ammo.
Doesn't look
Have
natural.
limited uses, and you pick them up just as you go through.
Some seismic
Giant
coming this
I tried. I was trying to be really, really like smart about it. Giant asteroid
driving
over here. I'm trying.
So you can do what Peppy tells you, or the complete opposite. Like, you do you.
Thread the needle. Hey.
That was so
close.
That was good.
Incoming message.
Oh yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
nicely done.
Where'd it go?
There's the supplies from
What's your guys from Rob64?
Hey, another problem. Hey, hey, hello.
Excuse me.
What was that?
Not interested in what you're selling. Thank you.
So for any damage, if you collect blue rings, that will restore health. But the gold rings, which we kind of collected before, if you get a total of 3, that will expand your health bar for anybody that missed that.
Peppy was in trouble and you saved him. Very
Yeah, nice job.
Good job, Nigel.
The blue bar underneath is for any moves that you do, so you really want to strategize when you break or boost, because that will impact how you want to eventually use braking or boosting or somersaulting. Sorry.
That's okay.
This is where communication comes in handy.
We're doing great.
Laser tag.
I just spoke to him.
Lock in, yeah. Lock in.
The lock-in feature as a newbie gunner person who can't aim very well. It's very helpful. It's very friendly to any sort of any level of expertise.
So we have a good example of a enemy that you can't lock onto, but it'll give you bonus hits by defeating them.
So it's helpful kind of break to give Gab some more time to shoot that enemy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. Oh, now Slippy needs help.
A big mistake.
And I will protect him with my life.
Ooh, checkpoints. So we didn't talk about this, I don't think. But if you collect those checkpoints, say that you unfortunately lose all your health, you're able to kind of go back to that point in the level rather than starting from the
However, you can skip them and start at the very beginning of the level.
Yeah, if you want that challenge, sure, Rob.
Rob wants the challenge.
I want the challenge, yeah. Here's the mysterious energy that Slippy was talking about.
Yeah, so we're actually going to not collect all of them just because we want to keep that element of surprise for those at home that want to kind of see what ends up happening when you collect them all. So enjoy that as we keep the surprise to ourselves.
Some organic turret asteroids here.
Yeah, these rocks are a lie. That's what it is.
They are a chance to rack up some hits.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. We still need those 200 points.
Really close.
I'm trying so hard. I'm so locked in.
I mean, earning the medals is a challenge. That's
yes.
Yeah, that's to the replay value too. Even if we don't
very
get it
satisfying to get them all.
Enemy shield analyzed.
Oh, another reason to keep Slippy around is that you see that bar that just popped up. That's the enemy's hit. That's the boss's health bar. And if Slippy is down for the count, you won't have that information. It's more of a guessing game.
Keep at it.
It's a nice to have for sure.
Yeah. Oop, I see some missiles in the background.
They're
Let's try to.
actually too.
Not my boy.
And the Meteor Crusher here, you want to avoid shooting its shield right there.
Oh, yeah.
It'll shoot back at you.
Actually, I don't.
It's like
So Gavin's really
soaking up
trying to
their
aim for
shots.
those yellow spots. Oh no!
That was on purpose for showing.
So again, Peppy is warning you of that too. So give me some tactics.
Yeah, they all play very different but very helpful roles.
Ow. Okay.
I don't know if Alpha's going now. He's just kind of flying around. No, actually, he will probably distract some of the missiles from coming after you or Peppy.
I'm no match for you, Star Fox.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's a lie. So glad Slippy is still around to tell us that they're lying.
Yeah.
Through their health bar.
Half a health bar?
It's a trick.
Questionable.
You're not as stupid as you look.
I'll take the compliment, I guess. Go. Ooh, nice dodge.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh,
yes.
So close.
I can't believe I lost to this.
Don't get a third shot at us. I don't like those pot shots.
But we've got places to be.
Yeah, as you can see, the local co-op is, well, it's very fun, let's say that, but it's also a nice way to kind of divide the work and the tasks. I'm a newbie to the series, so it's nice to be able to focus on just aiming and targeting and not having to avoid obstacles. So thank you for setting me up
My
to
pleasure.
succeed.
Thanks for being my partner in crime. Or in flight.
Both?
Yeah, both. Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? But but on that note, actually, as we're going to close here and just kind of see the end results of Meteor, we managed to keep the 3 team members alive and gave a little bit more health to Peppy than Dan did for us. Thanks, Dan.
I want it to be a challenge.
Just add an additional challenge to the game that has already given us the challenge. So anyway, but we're getting new challenges in Hollow Viewer data, which is like more lore to the game, and battle banner options, which we'll go into later in the multiplayer segment. But yeah, as we kind of close this kind of area, we're actually going to show a small clip for the game. We want to kind of give you a sneak peek of all the other VO options that are available in the game. So stick around. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey there, General. You seem a little on edge.
Andross's invasion has found its way to our doorstep. His forces are laying siege to Corneria as we speak. Quiero que tu equipo se dirija hasta allí para iniciar una contraofensiva.
Eso es algo que se podría arreglar, General. Está de suerte porque resulta que mi equipo está disponible. Por un precio.
Sauvez Corneria. Libérez le système de Lylat et votre prix sera le mien.
Dans ce cas, marché conclu. C'est un plaisir de faire affaire avec vous, Général. Preparem as Arwings. Temos trabalho a fazer, Star Fox. Vamos retomar o sistema do Andross. Planeta por vez.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're ready to show you another mode that's in the single player of the game. Rob, take it away.
Yeah, so we are entering challenge mode, and we're going to be choosing Macbeth for this one. As you can see with challenge mode, we have a number of challenges we're trying to complete as we're playing through, and we're going to be going on normal difficulty. By completing all of these challenges, we'll actually unlock an expert difficulty, which includes different challenges. One of the things with all these different challenges that you unlock different unlockables by completing each one. But we're just going to hop on in and get to gameplay. As I mentioned, we're going to be using the Landmaster, so we're going to be able to see a new vehicle for the Star Fox team.
So you don't just fly the R-Way. There's other vehicles that you'll be able to experience in this game, which is really cool.
Yeah, all thanks to Slippy. Of course, Slippy.
The engineer.
Slippy creates these things, and they just use them completely untested, but that's fine.
This is the test.
Just like the R-Way. This is the test. So as you can see, the Landmaster boosts and rolls just like the R-Way.
Just like the R-Way.
As Slippy said. So I can use a roll by double tapping R or L to get out of the way. But it doesn't give me my shield that I would generally have with the R-Wing, so lasers will still hit me. It's more of a dodge. Additionally, I can hover by holding L and R. For this challenge, though, I am going to be swapping between both the mouse targeting as well as normal controls.
Send out these fighters for us, Fox!
I love how seamless that swap is.
Not quite a first-person view, which I'm pretty happy it's not, because I don't know what the targeting system would look like inside the Landmaster.
Oh, it's a gold ring.
Oh, I missed the gold ring. Oh, no.
Or not.
Mouse targeting. Nice.
A bomb's gonna be useful.
Bomb is gonna be useful.
Immediately used it. It could have been for another moment.
I hit the button a little too early. I meant to hit these guys.
Okay.
That's all right. You don't need it. I don't need it. You're right.
The train hasn't managed to shake me yet.
Maybe stop backseat driving for Rob. I want to cheer for his success.
Driving. Landmaster driving.
That's one of the things of the game. It's fun, even if you're not playing, it's just really fun to watch because it is so exciting.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Oh, nice, Rob. You got a challenge.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25.
Airborne enemies.
One of the challenges is to save your team members 5 times. So you have to wait until they start getting attacked.
Wanted attention here.
That should be one at least.
It should be one.
Yeah. We're counting.
He always has to be sassy about it.
Trump as a fighter pilot has not let him have anything to do with the Landmaster. Excuse me? What's wrong? Oh, I guess I can't get 5 gold rings. I get a few more coming up. There's Peppy giving you some hints to boost over those instead of run into them.
Having a Peppy's advice is also very good. Yeah. Basically, if you listen to him right away, you'll be solid.
So just like the R-Wing, the Landmaster has an energy gauge there that... Oh, you did it.
Breathing.
I know, I was like clutching my chair here, like, come on, Rob, you got this.
I know, I'm going to use your energy. I'm usually R-Wings here and there, so I'm just like, oh, I can just double tap and I'll be fine, right?
So, like, these gates, Rob can shoot them to also kind of control the gates or some of them. Not these specifically. Those are timing.
Maybe we can divert the train.
So there's 2 ways to approach this. I can shoot those rail locks like Peppy mentioned, or I can fight the boss.
Yeah, so this is an example of one of those gates.
One thing to note, though, is that you have to do multiple playthroughs to complete all the challenges. So I can join
the rail locks isn't necessarily something that'll help me out right now. I really want to fight this boss.
So you don't necessarily need to complete all the challenges in a single run through. Yeah, you can like do this and then try for a different specific challenge.
Yeah, in fact, it's impossible to do all in one playthrough. It's some of them.
Yes. Getting some good shots in. You can see the HP bar thanks to our boy Squippy.
So many spears.
That's him.
For talking about the spears.
Oh, that's a good dodge though.
Sneaky.
I'm just gonna take the damage. There we go.
Nice.
We gotta get
He got the rings and got a bit.
He's ramping up for that attack.
I missed. It's okay. Doesn't have a tail. Oh, it does have a tail. There's a tail.
Post first, the tail.
There we go.
I don't think the enemy understands that the Landmaster belongs to the land. The land.
Nice. I just saw that you were shooting.
So now it changed phases. We have to shoot the back of the brain now to damage it.
But you can also
weak spot.
Yeah. You can also see too that now that Rob has advanced the enemies to a different phase, they have a whole series of different attacks.
Chucky, no me.
Get my 120 hits, but I did take them.
I thought you did a good job.
I thought so as well.
It's not an easy one.
This is hard. And this was only a normal, so it's like, imagine what experts would be like.
Experts had the same difficulty playing through the expert campaign, right? So, to get additional damage, counters harder, and
Done already?
we lost one because
There's a level and a challenge difficulty for everyone.
Yeah, there's so much to pursue for every kind of player in this game. It's really cool. So the results screen here. That's a lot of damage, sir.
It's a field thing,
Grudgingly.
You missed the G diffusers and the weapons.
there's a G diffuser on the, I guess there would be, right? Yeah.
But yeah, alright, well, that was really cool. So that's the end of our single player kind of show of Star Fox. But don't go anywhere, we're actually going to segue to the next segment, which is actually Splatoon Raiders. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Bye everyone.
A gente criou uma ideia, a gente vai fazer um motorhome, projetar no Brasil e tudo. Mas depois me apareceu uma ideia. Eu falei, isso aí não foi para Moçambique. E eu estava no meio de preparação para o Alexandre registrar. Isso o Alexandre registrar, como é que a gente vai andar em Moçambique? Então foi aí que surgiu a ideia de começar a procurar um cara um pouco mais.
Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Emily and I'm here with Dutch, Morgan, and Jose, and today we're playing Splatoon Raiders. Splatoon Raiders is coming out on July 23rd, and it's a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. And today we're going to show you some live gameplay. One thing to keep in note is we are playing a development build. With that all out of the way, Jose, kick us off.
Yeah, so as Emily said, music and stuff's not final, but I'm going to start by making a character, and I'm going to make some choices and just kind of think about this.
And just to set us up here for any of you who may not be familiar with the Splatoon world of the universe of the franchise, this is a world that has been devastated by catastrophic sea level rise, totally wiped out humanity, so this is a post-humanity world, but some other creatures have kind of evolved and made their way back onto land, most notably the Inklings and the Octolings here, which are kind of half squid, half octopus, respectively, and half humanoid. They can kind of switch between their squid or octopus forms and their humanoid forms.
You can see Jose left an Octoling there with a big tentacle on the top of the head.
You have your hairband is a plastic bag, I believe.
Nice.
We'll see how that fits into the game and all the stuff you can salvage. This game has a lot of salvage beach detritus.
Yeah, upcycling.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to do a tutorial level and just kind of get our feet wet on how Splatoon plays. And we kind of want to start at the ground floor for folks, right? So you might be familiar with what Splatoon is, but if you aren't, first of all, welcome. We're really happy that you're here, and we just want to kind of walk you through the basics before we get started. Out here on the Spiralite Island.
So at its core, this game is an action game with elements of shooting. So you're playing as either an Inkling or an Octoling. And, what do octopuses and squids do? They shoot ink, right? So here, as Jose getting this set up, you can see he's using the motion controls. And you can use the motion controls to kind of fine-tune your aiming. You can also look around with the right stick, right? So you're maybe using your right stick to make bigger movements and then fine-tuning that with the motion controls, which for anybody who's played Splatoon or another game in the series, it's super comfortable. I love it. It feels very intuitive.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat where I feel like the best piece of advice I could give someone is hey, rotate the camera with the right stick and then use your fine-tuning motion control just for the up and down. It really helps. But you'll see it as I fire my weapon, I fire ink, right? And there's a thing on my back that is slowly dissipating and fire some material. Why not? And once you're out of ink, you are empty. You'll hear that sound. Now, you'll notice that ink will slowly refill, right, as you kind of wait. But fast forward to that. Let's dive in. There you go. And you also notice that you are slower on two legs, but if you are in ink, really quick. You can transform into your swim form outside of ink. I don't recommend this. I also do not recommend jumping into water because even though we look like sea creatures, we are not safe there. You can see that I'm in danger. At the bottom left, my health bar is pretty much done.
If you take any damage in that state, then you're done. You're splendid.
Yeah, that's a one-shot. Small fries especially love to sneak up and just slap you with a spoon and get that.
Yeah. So we're going to get our feet wet, but don't actually get your feet wet.
Yeah, please don't.
It was a figure of speech.
Yeah, but you'll see, and as you get used to kind of the loop, right, when you fire ink, one of the coolest things about swim form is also that you reload very quickly, right? So you're able to basically kind of keep your ammo up and going. And like any good tutorial, this is just going to show you very much like the shooting gallery designed to just kind of help you get a basic understanding of how the game plays. But it's also going to teach you a couple things, right? Like, that's kind of tall, and I can't go up there. But if I put some ink on it, can I just call out that I love this animation that plays here, as the ink kind of drips down.
It's very satisfying.
Yeah, it is very satisfying. Another quick tip I want to give folks is that you'll notice from here, if I fire, nothing is happening. Really pay attention for a hit marker like that, because that means
it snaps in.
You're actually going to hit versus not having it. Another kind of, hey, I can't. Well, you can just kind of limp your way through.
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
Yeah, this is also true for falling through grates. But this is the first big lesson in Splatoon gameplay, right? That ink that's not your color is not fun for you.
You can see the health bar down in the bottom left kind of ticking down, which is, we should mention that's a new mechanic here in Splatoon Raiders. In other Splatoon games, you didn't have any visual information about what your numerical health actually was, but actually is pretty key in this game, so that's been added to the UI here.
Yeah. Another fun new addition are these little wooden boards you can use to kind of surf between islands and between sections.
Yeah, you can't be trapped on a desert island without a little surfing.
Oh yeah. Salmonids. So go ahead.
Oh yeah. So if you played other games in the Splatoon series, maybe you played Salmon Run, you'll recognize some of these characters. These are the Salmonids. They are fiercely territorial, and I don't know that they're going to be super happy about you being here, Jose. So
yeah. No, my favorite thing is just the boldness of Salmonids. Once they notice that you are here, it is their mission to slap you with a utensil of some kind. The small fryer, there's no fear over the fact that I'm bigger or these enemies are pretty weak. Every once in a while too, you'll see little things like this where you can jump through a squid ring, get a couple of resources for doing that too. It's kind of nice.
My favorite part with the salmonids is that they have cooking ware. So like you had pointed out, like some of them have frying pans, some of them have tongs.
Yeah, the salmonids as a species, I guess, are kind of food obsessed. They're all about deliciousness. They are seafood, and they take pride in that.
Yeah, you might see in their territory. I don't know if you can see anything around here, Jose, like cooking utensils and stuff on the horizon, or like
looks like
those things.
they got some skewers, right? Skewer. It looks like maybe that's a salt grinder.
Yeah, there's a food theme going through this game too. It's kind of forks, utensils.
Nice.
Yep. Or maybe a spork. I can't tell. Gonna take off this way. One thing too, if you're a returning player and you're like, hey, what about like moves like squid roll? Don't worry, it's still here.
Yeah, it feels a lot like if you're familiar with the mechanics and the gameplay of other games in the Splatoon series, it's going to feel very, very comfortable.
But even if you're not familiar with the controls, this was my first time playing a Splatoon game, and I found it really intuitive. Like the fact that a lot of the controls are the same. It's also really satisfying to like swoosh through the ink. So don't be afraid, to try this game.
On the topic of fear, though.
Oh no! What are we gonna be afraid of? Oh gosh!
Oh yes. Yeah. That's a big one. So this is Salty Tongue, right?
It's a new salmonid for you will not be familiar with that salmonid. It's all new for this game.
This one's not so cute.
Its name is Salty Tongue, which it's right there.
It's got a lot of health.
Oh god!
They hit pretty hard, so do not try to like stay away. They primarily charge forward and that tongue with that tongue hanging out, but yeah, just keep doing some damage. Try to dodge. And sometimes they can drop a weapon.
Which is also new for the Splatoon series. You get weapons that drop, and that's going to be key to the gameplay and your adventure here is finding new loot, new weapons, and then collecting.
Yeah, I enjoy how satisfying that kind of loop is. As you like go out on raids and you find more to do, more stuff that you can use. I'm just gonna peek around here real quick, just taking a little bit of the scenery. A lonely set of islands. But oh look, something out
there's an old propane tank in the water.
Oh, was there? Whoa. Oh yeah. Good eye. Yeah. Walked by that thing 100 times, I swear. I was like, that's not a propane tank. We made a discovery.
We found something.
Something busted, apparently.
It's seen better days.
But we're out here, we're in the islands, we gotta take whatever we can get, right? You find something, you bring it back, you see what you can do with it.
Some begrudging help to get it back to the island, over to our hideout ship. So we're gonna quickly take you around there in a second.
Okay. So that was our exploration bot, and we'll show you some techniques with that later. But one of the most important parts of the bot is that it allows you to take members of Deep Cut along with you to your exploration. But you may be asking yourself, who is Deep Cut? Of course, many people that are watching this and in this room know who Deep Cut is, but some of us may be new to them, myself included. So Deep Cut is a member of a three group of musicians, and they hosted the Splatfest back in Splatlands in Splatoon 3, and they really love collecting treasure, and that's kind of how you met them. So you're their mechanic, and 30 days ago, while you were looking for treasure, you crash landed on the Firelight Islands, and this is your hideout ship.
You can see they each have like very different personalities they're expressing. I'm trying really hard to just kind of cheat and give you a pretty good look. That's Big Man on the right. That's Fry on the left. If you really don't want to be, if you want to be an unfriendly, crewmate, you can cause a little bit of mischief. Mischief's kind of a big thing in Splatoon, at least in my mind. And if not, maybe I'm just causing too much mischief when I play these games. But you can like douse your teammates a little bit. They'll be fine. usually they just wipe it off and they're good to go.
They're good sports.
Yeah. See, and the other character here is the player character, right? So you're playing as the mechanic, who is mostly responsible for everything that you see here on the base. Kind of a mechanical genius. You know, deep cut isn't, that's not their forte. So most of what you see built here was the mechanic.
Yeah, speaking of built, you might notice that on my back, there's very different tank, and more importantly, there are gadgets hanging off of the right and left of it. So we're going to talk a little bit about this because this is something that the mechanic builds over the course of the adventure. So you get one gadget when you start the game and get a tank for the first time. And I'm going to demo a few for you just to show you a couple. Let's start with the one on the left shoulder. This is the spin wheel, which if I press and hold the button, I can lock on and kind of it'll like steer its way towards that target. That's really helpful, especially with boss staminid, to be able to just like use a weapon that'll kind of home in on them a little bit. The other gadget that I'm wearing right now, it's on my right, is right here, the splatchet. So I think there's a good enough distance. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And you can see that little cooldown starter. There's a little timer. So each gadget has a cooldown. You can see you can still use the spin wheel on the left. It's not cooling down. See, they each have an independent cooldown timer.
And this is a big change for this game and other games in the Splatoon series. You had sub-weapons that were typically like a bomb that you would throw. So in Splatoon Raiders, sub-weapons are out and gadgets are in. Yeah. So and each gadget has like, you know, we can just see with these two very different functions, different types of attacks. Some are more offensive, some are more defensive.
Yeah, we got a third one to show today. I'm going to quickly equip it to replace the spin wheel. This one is spider lights.
Yeah, and you can see, Jose, that it's not tied to your main weapon, the gadgets. It's sort of what you choose to equip.
Yeah, this one
based on which tank you have.
And you'll see this one like a shield that'll kind of ink the ground as well.
It really feels like a protective barrier.
Oh yeah, I'm going to use that salt to just quickly refresh the cooldown. You can only do that on the hideout ship right now. You'll see that it'll do tick damage to anything that's hit.
Which is it's nice to have this space on the hideout ship where you can test all the different weapons and try different combinations, and you can actually see like how much numerical damage you're doing with each type of gadget and each attack.
Oh yeah. All right, so we got a decision to make. All right, let's do it. For gadgets, what do we want to bring with us, right? I feel like I'm kind of torn. I definitely want to bring the Splatchet. I feel like the Splatchet's just so aggressive and such a big hit that I think that's necessary. But what do we take for the secondary? What do you think?
I think the spotlights, you know, like that's a good one to use in combination with another one that's more like offensive. It kind of gives you a little bit of protection, helps ink the ground around you so you get more mobility. I think that's a good setup.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna get us ready for our next race. I'm gonna set up really quick at our treasure map, and we're gonna go to Meadow Rocks. We have a very advanced deployment mechanism as part of our operation here. No Inklings or Octolings have been harmed at all.
That was good.
One thing worth mentioning now that we're going on our first real raid, the training wheels are off. So you can actually adjust the difficulty setting of this game, and that only affects difficulty of the battles. It doesn't affect the treasure you get. So I myself play as a tourist, and I have no shame in admitting that. So highly recommend if you just want to enjoy it a little bit on an easier level.
Nice. And you'll notice that regardless of your skill level, you are not alone on these raids. A member of Deep Cut is going to join you. It's a bit of a tight fit, but Bitman is with us.
He's fired up, though.
Yeah, he's fired up, though. Watch this. Yeah. Just get that booyah.
And you can choose, like we said, which member of Deep Cut you want to bring in the exploration bot.
You'll see that you've got support, right? Like, Big Man just jumping right in to, like, start the fight.
I would feel confident, too, if I was in a machine like that.
Yeah. Of course, there's a returning enemy, a Scrapper, right? So you want to knock down take it down for a second with its shield and then get behind it. Because while it's driving at you, you can't really hit its weakness. I love these Tong Chum because much like the Chum prior, they just have more range. So they'll swing those tongs down on you. I also love how they walk. It makes me laugh every time. Alright, so we're coming up on our first treasure site here, and you're going to see that there are kind of beams of light in the air showing you where the treasure is. That one with the spiral on it will be the last one. But when you approach these, you're going to see that it's not just the enemies that are out here. They also got more.
Yes, Salmonids, a lot of their strength comes in numbers, I feel like. So if you see one Salmonid, it's probably a lot more behind it.
Alright, now that you cleared out those enemies there, you can go ahead and use the bot to drill. And that's going to give you some Spiralite shards. So that's a resource that's specific to the Spiralite Islands here, and that's going to help you upgrade some stuff back at the base.
Yeah, the upgrade loop is really kind of the most important part of this game, and you're going to need Spiralite to get a lot of it, so you definitely want to go out of your way to make sure you're picking some up.
You can see Jose just, what did you just do there?
Oh man, what did I just do? That was a lot. Yeah, look at that.
Because that was a wall that I think you could not have inked your way up that wall, I believe.
I could not, But through the magic of the bot hop.
Yeah, and you can see we've got some particular floaty physics here in the Spiralite Islands, something keeping you in the air and afloat for a little bit longer than you normally would.
Yeah. One tip though, don't transform or you fall like a stone.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And since you can call the bot to you at any time, call it over to you, it sort of allows you to not just have the bot as backup, but bring that bot hop in. Any number of situations.
Especially because of the nature of the combat, where you say it's like a numbers game where the Salmonids are just swarming you. It's nice to be able to call the bot over and just do one of those big floaty jumps and kind of get out of trouble.
Yeah, get an aerial advantage. See everything.
Yeah, I love too that when you call in the bot, there's a huge explosion of ink that follows. And then you drop it.
Nice.
And super helpful to in a pinch. Let's press on. That's a stinger. And I know I showed you the bot hop, but these plants are really weird in that they also allow you to quickly jump into the air. There you go. Which can be super helpful if you're ever in a situation. And I turned this on thinking that this enemy would have kind of made its way up to me, but of course Big Man was on the case, so I didn't have anything to worry about there. But I'm going to get a little closer to that plant and do it again, just so you can see, like when you get close to it, the leaves start spinning some more, and when you jump the second time, you get that similar effect with the floatiness. Same rule too, if you transform into your swim form, you drop straight down. So here's our second treasure site, and they're coming in. There goes the Quahog. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to ask Big Man to get close. I like this bot buddy jump too, just because you're able to use it as an eject button. There you go. Oh, look at that.
You can see there Jose leveled up, so he's going to get some immediate boost to his stats.
Yeah. And you also will see that over time you get stronger as the game is obviously going to get more difficult as you play, but you also get stronger as well. So you kind of end up meeting the game kind of halfway. You'll see here we got another group of enemies coming up. I'm going to actually use this as a good spot to just first of all use my Spiralites to keep them back, then charge in, finish the job.
Yeah, this plastic can make quick work of a whole bunch of salmon at once, which is nice.
Oh yeah.
We saw there the little kind of like crystallized yellow thing. That was material that you got from that enemy, and that's also going to be key for building stuff and upgrading stuff back at the base.
I feel like one thing to note too, Jose has done a really good job picking up all those drops. However, even if you don't pick them up, they're still yours to keep. So you'll still get them.
Yeah, any treasure that drops is yours in the game, regardless of if you complete the raid, which is really helpful. Yeah. Oh, so we're charged. You may have noticed we've been picking up those big orange looking eggs. Those are mega power eggs, and they charge a meter that now says it's charged. And if you've seen some prior trailers, you may have seen this before, but basically do a move called a showstopper.
I love the air horn.
And Big Man's showstopper specifically is for running into enemies. You want to slam into them. Also, toss out those little manta rays. We got it. All right.
So here's our last big treasure. Yeah. Big Man's gonna drill that for us.
All right. Ooh, materials and a chest.
All right, but we don't want to spoil it, so we're not gonna take a look at the contents of the treasure chest right now, right?
Yeah, no.
We'll keep that a surprise for folks at home.
Yeah. But that's our demo. Just wondering what else we have on store for folks.
Yeah, so there are a couple other ways that you can kind of stay in tune with what's happening with Splatoon Raiders. One is an upcoming direct. You can learn more about the treasures and the gadgets and whatnot. Another is the Splatoon North America League playoffs. So if you're interested in that, please make sure to tune in.
And
Also, for fans of Splatoon 3, there's going to be a collaboration Splatfest with a theme featuring Splatoon Raiders. That's going to be the weekend of July 10th, so keep an eye out for that as well.
One thing though, something else is coming out with this game when it releases, the date that it releases.
Yes! Let me dramatically go off screen and then reappear with some gifts.
Give me gifts,
Yeah.
please.
So we have a deep cut amiibo here. So we have Fry, Shiver, and Big Man. Do little squid hands.
Their island
There we
outfits
go.
here.
So you can check them out here. And then I do want to call out Big Man's the other side of some cool details.
I love it. I love his backpack. He's ready for anything.
Yeah, they also actually kind of fit together if so here, let me
show us.
Yeah, so with Big Man facing this way, and these two here, well, doing a little bit of a bad job, but hopefully you can see that they kind of dock together.
They've been docked.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it a little more that way.
Nice.
I think I got it.
Good angle.
Yeah, all right, we made it.
That's the crew.
The final form.
Yeah, which is kind of a neat feature that they have.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna take this back.
Awesome.
And yeah, so these come out on July 23rd, which is also the release game of Splatoon Raiders. Thank you so much for watching. My name was Emily, and I was here today with Dutch, Morgan, Jose. And don't go away. Please stay tuned on Nintendo Treehouse Live. Next up, we have is Rhythm Heaven Crew. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Kay, and I'm here with Lindsay, JC, and Bill, and we're going to play some Rhythm Heaven Groove. Let's just jump right in. 10, 9. No, dang it!
This is
wow, this is not how we're supposed to start. You're making it look so easy, and it's really not.
That's insane. Okay, so with Bill, basically, we're playing a game called Cake Weight, and Bill just pressed a button exactly to the 10th, 100th of a second.
Oh my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
I told him we hit zero.
Timing.
We'll redeem ourselves, but this does mean that he'll get a gold plate.
That's what I mean. He does get a gold plate for getting that one, but we can't let him win.
Let's see you do it again, Bill.
Yeah, that's not happening twice. Like, this can't. Okay. All right, lock it. Hold on.
10. Okay. 9. Bill!
This cannot be happening.
These are the best scores I've ever had in this game. What are you doing to us?
Have you
been practicing?
I haven't been practicing. I'm just really feeling the rhythm today.
You are feeling it. This is true. Okay, we can't let this happen.
Guys, he's beating us.
This is true.
We won't let this happen.
No, we're good. We're good.
It's okay. It's not over till it's over.
Okay, remember, hit it at 3. 9.
Let's see.
All right. Wow.
At least he didn't sweep us.
Nice. He did not.
Yes. All right, it's first of 3 wins, so we have a little bit more to go to try and prevent Bill from just absolutely cleaning our clocks here. So,
eating all the cake to himself.
What? Is that cake?
I haven't seen that one before. 9.
Watch the jiggle.
JC got the snap.
Yeah, fly! There we go.
JC caught up to second place.
Still niggling.
If this isn't a cake, I don't know what
This
is.
feels like a cake to me. Your chest matches it.
No pressure.
All the pressure.
No!
that was really
Close.
good.
Close.
Good.
I was so early that time. I'm just so excited. Okay.
So good. Is that floating?
It's floating.
Okay.
Oh my
Vince has
gosh.
got two.
When cake's lighter than air.
All right. A whole cake, not a slice.
I do love how your hair grows.
Trocar ali os pneus, trocar algumas coisinhas. Vamos mostrar isso ao longo da nossa viagem, né, pessoal? Vamos, amor? É isso aí.
There was. Did you just get it? Is that it?
I think she just.
Wow. I can't believe it.
I started off so strong.
I felt driven. Because also we're in love for a cake.
We were going easy on you, and then we were like, okay, shots fired. Here you go.
You went right out the gate, man.
Yeah.
From Mom. Everyone's times were so close, and your accuracy's wild, Bill. Amazing.
What a compliment.
Got called out.
What a compliment. So, yeah, so we're here with Rhythm Heaven Groove. It's a Nintendo Switch game. We're playing on the Nintendo Switch 2 currently, and yeah, it's a game that challenges your internal sense of rhythm. Apparently, everyone was better at internal rhythm than I was.
This time around.
I might need to
Get lucky.
Yeah. I might need to redeem myself here in a minute.
Skill here, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, the controls are relatively simple, but the main point is that you listen and you kind of lock in and you try to match the rhythm as best you can. So we were playing multiplayer mode. We're gonna switch to single player mode now and take a look at some of the single player games. Sounds
But
good?
we will come back to multiplayer again later.
We will.
Oh,
We've got to redeem ourselves.
Kate will get your revenge or vindication with it too. So, as Kate mentioned, this is both a single and a multiplayer game. Right now, we're going to hop into single player, which is really where you hone that internal sense of rhythm, and then you get to show it off once you go into multiplayer. So, right now, we're going to hop into Brawly Good Show, and actually, since you wanted to vindicate yourself,
I do, yes. Please show me, or let me show you that I'm actually good at this game. I promise.
You are actually good at this game, but let's first show off the tutorial because it's nice to be able to show kind of how simple some of these controls are and how to lock in, and really that it's a very accessible game.
And I think it's so cute too. So let's
Better get
go
some.
through
And
this.
it feels like Seattle with all the rain here.
I know. It's like my happy place.
Press A to open it and down to close it. Try this flap motion around 5 times.
Yeah, so for this one, A will open the umbrella and down will close it. So you can use both of your hands to try and kind of lock into the rhythm.
Okay. Looks like everyone's got their umbrellas nice and closed. Oh, before I forget, hold Y anytime during this practice to check out an example of the right timing.
So this is actually really new to the game,
Use it as much as you
using that
need.
example. So if you're someone who maybe isn't feeling the rhythm that day, or maybe you're just having trouble sort of getting into the groove, you can actually, during these tutorial sequences, hold Y for that example, and that'll show you how to get into that sequence basically for each game.
You're fourth in line, so keep that in mind.
So remember, you're the fourth to the right there.
And the blue umbrella.
Yes.
That's right.
So I'm actually going to start by holding Y to show the example right at the beginning.
I'm just going to jam out. It's great too, because even if someone else is playing, you can still, tap your foot or nod your head and sort of keep the beat.
I think it's impossible to sit still while you play this game.
Oh, I can't. I'll sit there like groove at my desk while I'm playing it handheld.
Me too.
Well, and I think the important thing is also you don't want to sit still because it's less about what you're seeing on the screen and more about the rhythm that you're hearing and the rhythm that you're feeling.
Right, and it's just easier to lock into that rhythm if you're moving something, your foot, tapping your foot, bouncing your head, tapping your fingers, swaying to the beat, You do you.
Let's move on. Open and close your umbrella in the correct order. Remember, you're fourth in line.
You really want to make sure that you're fourth in line. What's interesting is that if you do get a slightly off beat, the game is very good at letting you know that you aren't quite right.
Just like that.
Some pretty heavy side eye. But you get different reactions depending on the game. Got a little bit of an eyebrow raise there.
It's all been fun and games up till now, but once we get this started, I'm gonna have to really lock in.
covered.
There we go.
The rest is repetition. Press
Go ahead and skip ahead with that minus button.
All right, let's get started. Wish me luck, y'all.
You don't need luck, you got skill. But in addition to that example, you also have things like a cafe, things like that. You can also look away if you're someone differently. So there's a lot of different ways to sort of help you if you're having trouble progressing.
I think what I also find fascinating is, not only are you kind of locking into the downbeat, and you're tapping your foot, I see Kate tapping her foot now, which is good. We're all kind of grooving here at the same time. I also tend to think about these in terms of 4-beat kind of cycles or counts. So obviously, you'll kind of feel that there's, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and patterns repeat. This 4-bar pattern or 4-count pattern. So try to relate your downbeat to what counter react and listen to when the cues are coming in. You should be able to kind of make it easier. Nice.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, waited. I like this again. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it all comes at different times, right? There's like a single beat space between this, like right now, and this is also a pretty quicker one.
And the main weather's kind of changing too, depending on how well you're doing. These are kind of sort of just the visual distractions that you have as well. So if you're someone who's getting distracted too, you sort of try to look away and things like that. Sometimes that'll help.
Sometimes I get distracted by how cute the visuals are, and then I'm like, oh, I am controlling one of these guys. We saw that happen just a few measures ago.
You just get in the zone.
I got in the zone. Yeah.
Really good.
The game is really positive.
I missed one, and it's really good.
But the game itself is toned really positive. So
that's true.
Yeah. We already got our amazing. We're already amazing, right? But the Umbrella Act does have potential.
It does. I think it's your turn to show off, Lindsay.
Okay, I guess it is. Well, I'm going to show you my favorite one, which is one called Slice and Dice Kitchen. Now, you'll notice this one has a slightly different pace than Probably Good showed it. This is slightly further into the game, so it's a little more challenging.
And nothing for you to copy. You have to pay attention to the beat all on your own on this one.
Yeah, so this one has 2 different audio cues. You're going to hear a hum, which means that I'm going to have to catch a tomato when she starts humming. And then there's actually chimes, which indicates a consecutive catch. So you'll see like a pepper fly in and then 3 broccoli. So
right. So it's 2 different patterns, 2 different rhythms that you have to remember.
But I'm only using the A button to control. So it's really kind of knowing those patterns and keeping your ear out for them. So I'm not going to be talking as much during this one, so I'm really hoping you guys can help with that.
Sure. Of course.
By the way,
there's one thing I wanted to show you guys during this, so I don't block my score here. This one is interesting because if you miss the vegetable, there's a little bit of a fun part with the cats on the ground here. So I want to show you what this looks like.
Yes, cats plural.
So you get the idea. I'm going to skip it. Okay, so listen for that hum.
This is one of the most satisfying levels to get to do well because the beat is just really catchy. And I'll go around humming to myself like this for the rest of the day after playing this level.
I'm not gonna lie, I did the exact same thing. Like the first time I played this, I could not get the song out of my head. I think it speaks to just the quality of the music. It is so catchy.
I was actually humming it on my way to this room, so that may or may not have been because I've been practicing.
There was a 3 consecutive catch.
But you really have to log in on this one.
Yeah. How many cats is she feeding though with all these?
I'm just gonna have to play and find out.
Doesn't it kind of drop this, like a situation where like you think there's 1 cat and you realize there's 2?
There's at least 2.
And if there's more than that, doesn't it make her like those cats?
But she's got the other one on the counter.
Maybe she's just feeding the cats in the whole neighborhood. We don't know.
That is also true.
But yeah, one thing about the music is what's really different about Rhythm Heaven versus other sort of music games is really two things. And one is other music games, you're tending to try to match cues on screen that might be aligned to the chorus or aligned to a guitar riff or something like that. In this case, you're really trying to match the rhythm itself. Right. And that actually comes from the producers of the game, which is Tsuku-san, he's a Japanese music producer. He's produced a number of J-pop acts, as well as having his own band way back when I lived in Japan. Very talented musician, but one who, as he works with other musicians, spends a great deal of time with them focusing on honing their rhythm, because the better your sense of rhythm, the better performer you are. Right. And so that is really kind of woven into both the catchiness of the music in Rhythm Heaven, but also just the game itself. Right. And Lindsay, amazing.
That was really good.
Very nice job.
That was lots and lots of practice.
Hey, you made it seem effortless, so.
Yeah, I'll take it. Now, I do want to point out that when we got amazing here, you also got a medal. That's something that'll figure into something that we'll talk about some other day. But definitely something to keep in mind as you're doing it. You do get different ratings as well. And I do love these little images that come out of each cute little heart.
That's so cute.
Now, there is actually over 80 different solo games in this one. There's also over 30 multiplayer, and they're all from different pools of games. But before we jump back into multiplayer, I kind of want to check out Fruit Flex. JC, I think you're the perfect person for this.
Yes.
Really challenge you with this.
Yes, because I routinely flex in the office just like this.
I mean, clearly.
And people are throwing fruit at you.
Yes, which...
That's your secret. Especially because you're very musically inclined, I think that this would be a really good one to show off.
Well, now you're just setting it up. Now I'm just like, okay, well now I gotta, now I'm like, better take this seriously now. Okay, should I just give me go right in?
What do you feel comfortable with?
Yeah, let's just rock with it. So I'm just gonna press the A button. I'm just gonna listen for some cues.
Yeah. So this one also has 2 different audio cues. 3 actually. 3 visual cues.
There's actually 3 slightly different variations. So you have the red apple, which is that double bump.
Right.
You have the green apples, which are consecutive bumps. And then in mid here, you'll actually get lemons, which are slightly different.
So if you're musically inclined at all, the apples are on the downbeat, and lemons are, what did we say they were, triple or dotted? Notes.
Aí, para vocês não teriam já expedição com o Alessandro, então não é só uma compra, mas sim um investimento para o nosso trabalho. Inclusive, atualmente vai ser de grande ajuda mesmo. Aí começamos, fala um pouquinho para não falar tudo,
Or at least look away a little bit, or look away. That being said, though, I do love that Siegel rock melody. That's what does express disappointment or happiness that may come
vai ajudar bastante, já está ajudando bastante nas nossas aventuras, porque é Toyota, então aguenta bastante. Esse também é Toyota, aguenta bastante. Inclusive, vai sim ajudar nas compras. Eu penso que minha mãe olha a vida com uma outra visão, tipo, não só olhar, mas que vou ali comprar as coisinhas, eu quero que ela saia daqui, vá para a cidade do sul, comprar as coisas, vir a vender, vá para Milano lá, que a minha avó mora, e comprar as coisas, vir a vender aqui, e eu quero que ela seja uma empreendedora autônoma, que não dependa de nada, nem de ninguém.
Got some flowers growing too. Hula dancers back there.
Nice. Nicely played, sir. Well played. Very well done.
Yeah, and what's interesting, but now that I'm thinking about the rhythm, it's actually a little bit tighter for window because you hear the and that's like a 16. That's gonna be weird when someone clips that. There's a 16 note space between when you need to react to that, and then it's 3 16 notes from then after, so you have to kind of change your mind once you react to that sound. You're like,
get a sense for the gap of space before you actually go to the button.
This one is a little further into, the game does a very good job of preparing you and preparing your sense of rhythm as you go through each of these games. You gradually build up that sense. So you're not going to jump right into Fruit Flex here, don't worry.
That was a good, I think, indicator of the variety of different types of mini games that they have and the different button combinations that you have to press. And we've like I said, the different rhythm patterns. So there's just so much. There is. I don't think any two of the games are quite alike. Are we going back to multiplayer now?
We're going back into multiplayer.
Okay, let's do this.
Because I feel like you wanted to vindicate yourself.
Well, if I haven't already, gee, thanks. So we're gonna go and set up for this multiplayer game, and then we'll go and play Tennis Quest.
Yes, we're gonna hop into Tennis Quest, and then one more.
Who are you playing with?
So just make sure you get the same name and the same color.
Shall be. I really wanted to be sidekick, but I will stick with Bill.
We might have to rock, paper, scissors for sidekick up for it. Next time.
So please work together to choose a game.
Alright, now that we've got our name tag set up, let's hop on Tennis Quest here. So tell us about Tennis Quest.
Now, Tennis Quest, we're all going to be using whatever that A equivalent button is on our controller, but we're rescuing a prince with the power of tennis, so to speak, where we are going to, I'll show you in the tutorial here, we're going to hit the ball to the beat and try to hit enemies as they come in, and the enemies are all food-based, so hopefully everyone had lunch today. But as we defeat the smorgasbord of enemies, we'll try to get to the main boss here.
It's worth mentioning that the closer you are to on beat, if you hit the beat perfectly, you can do a little bit of extra.
We're about to find out.
A little bit extra.
Here's some helpful info.
I will say this is one that really,
Hitting a ball with perfect accuracy.
the visual cues on the screen do a great job of getting me off beat.
They really try to distract you because it's very clever, and as you'll see, some of the creatures will be attacking are very cute.
Also point out, we're not actually in order. It's actually randomly ordered. So it's really important to know which character you are.
And also, if you're on the end, you're at a little bit of a disadvantage because you have to.
Extra practice. There we go.
There you go.
You got it.
Leave it And also, if you're on the end, you're at a little bit of a disadvantage because you have to.
Nas vossas vidas, se forem pessoas
Extra practice. There we go.
There you go.
You got it.
Leave it to Bill. It's Bill's one for you today.
Accuracy. I suspect that I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between good accuracy and not so great accuracy.
We'll just make you do most of the talking from here on out.
I agree with this.
And to your point, this is like, this is a co-op. People go and help each other. So, like the first game we played, the multiplayer, that's versus, this is co-op. So,
yeah, so if you have someone on the team who's really good at hitting exactly on the beat, they can help you take out your monster even if you keep whiffing.
Alright guys, I believe in you.
Okay.
I trust you.
This is a Baron Pika.
Oh, it makes me feel better when you flip a shot, Daisy.
oh, wow.
That's really difficult to do, actually. I can't believe we just did that.
Oh, then I did that. I told you.
It's still really important to be on beat with this one.
Clearly.
As you can see the characters on screen are sort of going for it. Oh, it's the crab.
Oh, that was me. See what I mean about being on the end?
It's coming after me. Save me, Bill.
That might be a risky proposition.
Oh, we did. See, you got it.
Oh, no. Oh.
Lindsay. Calm down. We're good. We're good.
I kind of want to just like yourself be coming forward.
Oh no.
Nice. Fried chicken.
That's okay. It's all part of the music anyway.
And again, this is proper too, so we're talking.
Oh, it's like Miss Teacher will say, it's never how much you flub, it's always microphone. So,
That's true. Get back on the beat.
Yeah, never know.
Nice.
Practice a little bit, haven't we?
We did all right.
Yeah.
How got a scary moment there in the middle, but
Yeah, look out because at the boss, the tempo changes just slightly.
yeah, it sure does.
Oh yeah, tempo does change a bit.
It's a little slower.
It's a little slower, but it's also subdivided a little differently. Like, I'm actually doing it at 6/8 instead of 4. It's old figures.
Oh, you're right.
6/8.
Yeah, those fireballs you're seeing, those are basically grips from when you get right on the beat. That's not easy to do.
Help me along there a little
There you go.
We did really well.
Yeah, really well. That was
Usually that
I think that's the best we've done yet. So,
Well, hey, that's what happens when we're all just driven together. Funny enough, I was looking across a little bit, and every single one of us we're really just in there, so I think that's Oh, JC dealt the final blow. And then see the crab hunter. Look at this. Take that praise.
That's beautiful. Okay, well, I think we have one more multiplayer game we're going to show you, but I'm going to go ahead and sign off now so that we can just enjoy the game as it goes. So thank you again very much for tuning in. We've been playing Rhythm Heaven Groove for the Nintendo Switch. It releases on July 2nd. And stay tuned after the end of the segment for one more Star Fox segment. Thank you.
I should also mention that we're playing this one on a Nintendo Switch 2 system. Yes. So you can actually play on Nintendo Switch 2 as well.
Yes. All right, so we're jumping in. We're going to end on a game called Rhythm Tweezers.
Yes, Rhythm Tweezers. So if you've played Rhythm Tweezers, this might look a little familiar. A version of this style of game was in a previous installment, but this one is a multiplayer. So,
Yes.
do you guys feel like you actually need the tutorial? Can we just jump right in?
Let's just do it.
Jump right in. Let's rock.
Graças a Deus. E vocês
That's true. Ours flag. We're all going to take turns. In random order.
Tá aqui compartilhando isso com muita alegria, porque pra quem não conhece, minha mulher é uma grande conquista. Porque eu nunca pensei em nada disso, uma grande conquista em nada disso. Nunca pensei em conhecer o Brasil, também nunca pensei em casar com uma brasileira, com mas graças a Deus, Deus mandou a pessoa certinha que eu sonhava quando eu estava em Rosas. Eu falei, eu preciso de uma mulher, mas a minha mulher tem que ser diferente. Uma pessoa de Deus, uma pessoa carinhosa, uma pessoa especial. E Deus trouxe tudo isso na embalagem e colocou muito mais coisas. É isso aí.
Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Rob. I'm here to show you Star Fox, and I'm joined by Pigma, Falco, and Gab, or as you may know them, Dan, Teresa, and Gab. As you can see, Dan and Teresa are using the avatar settings, and then Gab is using the AR filter. We'll get to those in a little bit. But first, we're going to jump into a few of these main menu options, and the first one we're going to go into is the Holeviewer. The Holeviewer is a great way of learning a bit more about the lore, the planets, the characters, their backstories, and whatnot. So I just want to highlight one of the characters that's sort of near and dear to me for whatever reason, Rob64. Rob64 is a ROM unit that is a Series 64 support for communications with Android. And one of the things I didn't know is that he was actually part of the Great Fox when James McCloud ended up getting the ship. So that was something that I got to learn about this character. And you will, of course, see him throughout the main missions, keeping your supplies and communicating with you. Outside of that, since we're hopping into battle mode, let's talk a little bit about what you get to customize, which is your battle banner. So the battle banner comes in two different parts. We have the backgrounds as well as the emblems. These backgrounds are unlocked by doing various missions or playing battle mode matches, as well as those challenge mode challenges. So I'm going to choose Macbeth since I just got done playing that earlier. And I'm going to select Good Luck because that's one of my favorite classic sayings from Star Fox. Same goes with the emblems. You're able to unlock these in similar ways. Another way to unlock them is also Amiibo. So by tapping compatible Amiibo, you're able to unlock different backgrounds as well as emblems for your battle banner as well. So really quickly, before we get started and jump on in, I am actually playing with a Nintendo 64 controller, so I really want that old school feel with the game, so this is what I'm going to be jumping on in with instead of the Joy-Con 2 controllers. This is something that is available for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers, and is a great way of getting that classic feel. So, Teresa, do you want to send me an invite really quick? Perfect!
Yeah. Come join us.
One of them. So as previously mentioned, we have the avatars as well as the AR filters, and you can set this early on and just have it done in game chat. So if you're playing with other friends and talking with them, you can have this avatar on, and you can set this early on and just have it done in game chat. So if you're playing with other friends and talking with them, you can have this avatar on while you're playing Star Fox. But in multiplayer, it'll actually set your avatar based off of the character that you selected. I did not select Peppy, but it gave me Peppy. All right, let's do this. One of my favorite members of Star Fox. And the range of motion is really good. You have your eyebrows that can be read. Your cheeks can puff out. That's one of my favorite features. Your tongue actually works. Puppies are really tiny though. And then it also reads your smile as well as other lip movements. So it does a nice range of movement. You do have to be a little exaggerated sometimes, but it does a great job with all of the different avatars. And then, of course, you have the AR accessories here. I'm going to be using the Star Fox IPs for this first match. Alright, so do we want to talk about a little bit about the rules of the multiplayer mode?
Yeah, you can customize the battle settings based on how long you want to play. You can vary the length of the mission. You can turn the special events on and off, which are each mission has a certain way that you can gain extra points, and you can turn those on and off. You can also adjust the shield's strength, the speed of your ship. You can go super fast, which is kind of fun sometimes. The play balance, you can turn that on and off. If you turn that on, that lets the other players kind of customize their own a little bit. And then the bots, you can change the difficulty and challenge level of the bots. So I think we'll just keep the default ones for this, but it's fun to play around with that when you get a chance to try the game.
All right, let's get in.
Cool. So I think Dan, you and I are going to be on a team. This is usually up to 8 players when you hop online and play in matchmaking or in a private lobby like we're doing now. We're just doing 4 players for now with 4 bots.
Alright, so we have 3 missions, and all of these 3 missions in battle mode will be immediately unlocked at the game start. So we're going to start with Corneria.
Agora que o dinheiro de Marcelo caiu, amanhã a gente vai lá. Ah, tá.
And then all 3 battle mode missions will also be played in all range mode, so that allows all of our wing ships to be able to fly around and have more maneuverability. So the goal is that the team with the most points wins, and in order to get points, you want to destroy opponent ships as well as get access to or take ownership of the satellite towers, which we'll see here in a bit. That is the event for the Corneria map, and that should activate here shortly. In the meantime, there it is.
Oh, they were appeared right on top of me. Perfect.
Going in. Oh, go in. Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
So close. So in order to gain access to
or possession of the satellite tower, you need to destroy all of the opponents from the area. And then only your allies can be in the zone in order for the capture point to accrue. So you'll see the bar at the very bottom. That will gain points for either of the team as long as they take possession of it and are able to conquer the tower. Although I am... No! Look at them!
Andrew shut me down.
Excellent. Good job.
Right.
Oh no! So because they conquered the satellite tower, they got a total of 150 points. So now we're just gonna have to wait for another event to show up.
Oh no!
In the meantime,
you may notice we are picking up these question mark icons being shot at. Oh no, I'm trying to explain. No, it's okay. Oh, there we go. I got a force field. These are power-ups that you can get that will be randomized based off of just what the game feels like they want to give you. So you can get force fields, you can get boosts, you can get rockets, which automatically home in on opponents. So lots of different fun power-ups that'll help you.
Where's my friends?
I'm right here.
whoa! What was that? Oh my gosh!
So the radar on the bottom, which I need to be using.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I hit the building! Oh my gosh! Distracted me. I keep hitting the
satellite. I'm hanging out here. We got it. We're good.
Where is everyone?
Where's my targets?
Oh no, EMP. So we can't fire lasers and we can't shoot bombs.
Bye, Andrew. That was for me.
Leave Andrew alone.
No.
Don't leave him alone.
Never again.
The boss is mad at me. It's Captain Teresa.
Oh, no. I see 3 right here. I'm out.
I'll be back.
Oh, we need more points, Gab. We need more points.
We do, I know.
Oh, Marty in the capture zone. I am getting lit up. Let's hear Bird Brain. You can leave me alone sometimes, right?
Oh my gosh!
I know. He is bugging me. Okay, let's go. No, wrong!
Oh, there's no way.
No, that was brutal. Okay.
Dan, let's get it over 9. Yeah. Let's get our score over 9,000. Let's do it.
They're after me. They're mad at me.
Now I'm just going through. I just want.
Oh, no! Teleported into a building.
Right.
Whoops.
I know that feeling. I was trying to outmaneuver Dan and slam myself into the side of a building.
Excellent. You know what my favorite power-up is? Where's Teresa? I want to give this one to you.
No! Leave it alone!
Dan can have it too.
Oh
You're my enemy now.
Where are you?
Until the next match.
I'm behind you.
I really do appreciate the...
What happened, Dan? Did you lose control of your...
Oh, shit! I had a laser block. Why did you give me the laser block?
Gosh!
I really do appreciate those power-ups when you get shut down. It's a nice way to come back for a vengeance.
Ooh, Dan with the high score.
Team VMP, Pigma. Wow,
Seriously, holy
carried us.
moly.
One thing I want to mention, like while we're on the screen, is that we previously showed you a video of some of the different languages in which the game is localized into. So, as you can see, I'm playing in Latin American Spanish. So, el juego está completamente doblado y localizado al español de Latinoamérica. Same with other, a bunch of other languages, but also Brazilian Portuguese, which is a pretty big deal. So yeah, different ways to enjoy the game.
You may also notice that we earned a reward, as we talked about with the battle banner in the upper right. We earned a background, as well as another number of awards for our performance in the match. So we get to see what we performed against other players, which is pretty neat. So yeah.
Yeah, that banner looks like I just lost a ton of feathers.
I like the titles because even though we lost, like mine says like Piloto de Elite, and that makes me feel like fancy. You know, it's like, oh, I'm good, actually.
Alright, let's change it up a bit.
Yeah.
That one's looking.
Okay, let's see.
Shiny boy.
Oh, another one I want.
Go with my inner Star Wolf here. Go with Leon.
I was about to do the evil laugh like you, but I was like, wait, no, it's Falco.
Lizard versus amphibian. Perfect.
Yes. What would he say? Amphibians.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Let's Gavin's selecting the character.
Oh, yeah. That's my bad. I was having a blast.
Totally fine. Alright, let's do Sector Y.
Yes. And as you're about to see, this one has a different set of, I guess, objectives for victory. So obviously you'll still get points from destroying enemy ships, but the fun thing about this one is that they are pirates, and you're trying to steal their cargo and take it back to your base, and that's how you make the most points. So let's see how we do.
Let's see how we do.
She's how we got this.
I want to believe you can come back here.
Get the cargo and bring it to your base.
And there's the pirates.
Yep. Definitely make themselves known.
Pirates do a good amount of shooting, so they will protect their cargo outside of just.
Very good at shooting us, actually.
Yeah.
I'm telling you from experience.
I
forget I can break.
Going around me.
Oh
wait, I want that.
Leave me alone.
Space junk.
Oh no!
Where'd you go?
You're right into shrapnel.
Hey, that's what I did.
Where's our base?
Our base is on the other side. Wait, do you have it? Go through the teleporter.
You don't need to go to the base. You need to go to the other side. No!
That's what you get. Leave Dan alone.
Oh no, I just did a barrel roll.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, barrel roll's okay.
Get him.
And just for fun.
Okay, it's okay, we still have time. Bring it back. Rob?
What did I do? I'm on your side, bud.
You're not. Goodbye.
I have a sliver of health on you guys. Oh, the bot Falco.
Why don't you show your face? No,
Oh, wait, no. I was staring at the laser. I wasn't really just like, oh, cool, that's a laser. I haven't gotten that very often. Yeah, oh, this is neat. I'm gonna run into it. Shiny. Shiny like Slippies.
Alright, come on, pirates. Oh, man.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Oh my god, please. Please. I'm so close. Let's go.
Yes! Yes!
Let's go, we can do it. Okay, now everyone and their mother is shooting at me. Can you chill?
Oh, Pepe.
Such a cute Rob.
Thank you, Pepe!
Os mecânicos estão lá, falaram que temos que comprar pelo menos.
I love this because I'm not a competitive person, but this gets it.
Não vamos se entristecer, vamos alegrar.
No, thank you. Whoever's aiming at me, I don't want what you're selling. Well, who is aiming at me?
How are you going so fast?
Thank you, Dan.
Let's distract him. Get the treasure to the goal.
I'm doing a somersault. Sorry.
I know, I did that too. You don't want to do a somersault right now.
I'm just gonna barrel roll my way through.
No!
Yeah. Look at that lead.
Oh, and remember, you gotta be careful of not getting too close to their base because you will get shot down by the, by the turret.
Yeah, like what just happened.
I'm so sorry.
I was using it as an example.
Whenever I get the laser pod, somebody gets me.
Oh, come on.
Malco.
Oh, Cap.
Listen, if I lose, I'm at least taking you down with me.
Oh, no. Alright. Oh, wait, who has it?
Dan! Oh my butt! I don't want to play chicken with you. You're mean.
Don't do it.
Oh,
you got it.
Turrets.
You got this. You got this.
I can't get there.
Oh, we're ahead by 10 points.
Yes! Let's go!
Oh, no. Way less than 2.
No, into the ground! Into the ground!
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Indeed.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. That was both terribly timed and well timed.
Max Rockets.
That was well timed for you guys, unfortunately.
Listen, Max Rockets.
Rob. I love how you got me at the last
I
second.
know. I'm thinking Teresa as well. Oh.
Whenever I get good power ups, somebody gets me.
Yeah.
I love that I got the survivor.
Nicely done, Gab.
Wow, Falco carried our team. Thank you. Thank you, Falco.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, looks like I did a lot of maneuvers and destroyed some things, but...
Oh, yeah. It was Andrew for us. He is the MVP.
I love to listen to you carry their weight, you know?
Yup.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's let's wrap this up. So thank you everyone for joining us for Nintendo Treehouse Live, a multiplayer look at Star Fox, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Opa, deles, mas então, esse vídeo está aqui já está o remake já está chegando, coisa já não. E bebê é uma pedra, bebê, tchau e fui.